Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to talk about the month of October, how different planetary transits will impact your journey as per your ascendant sign or moon sign, or you can listen to both, whatever resonates with you. So yeah, let's see what's happening in October. So we have a major concentration of planets in the 1st and the 7th house axis between around 19th of October to 30th of October. We'll be having Sun, Mercury, Mars, Ketu, all of them in Libra, and then we have Jupiter, Rahu in Aries. So let's see how this is going to impact each one of us. And one more special transit, it's the exchange of signs between Sun and Venus. So Sun is in Libra and Venus is in Leo. And so this exchange is about realizing what truly is important to you. Whether it's your selfishness, like what do you want in life? Are you passionate about it? Do you want a certain goal just because it's a matter of pride and respect, or you truly want it? Does that thing, that goal aligns with your purpose or not? So this exchange is about that. Sun, Venus, exchanging signs, Venus in Leo, Sun in Libra, realizing what truly aligns with your soul, and a lot of self-learning through the people, how we interact with others, and you will learn a lot about who you truly are, finding yourself through others. Yeah, that's why Sun debilitates in Libra, because a planet which is about self, the self-centeredness, is working and thriving in a place where you have to think about others, you have to blend with others, you have to think about other people's perspective as well. So yeah, this is something special which is happening in the month of October. And of course we have a full moon in Aries, so we'll talk about that as well. And yeah, by the end of October, Rahu, Ketu are changing their axis. Rahu moving into Pisces, Ketu moving into Virgo. But we'll have a separate video for that, and you have to wait for it. Alright, so let's get started. Hey everyone, let's talk about Aries. So in the month of October, your first house ruler, Mars, will transit from the 7th house in Libra, and this clearly indicates the entire energy you have, the power, the courage. It needs to be out there. You have to present yourself, you have to do something very significant this month, and you have to collect all of your power and strength and show it to the world how amazing you are, how strong you are. Because at this time, like in this particular month, along with Mars, you'll also have Sun and Ketu. Okay, there are certain areas of your life, certain aspects where you do feel a bit insecure, you feel that you don't have a strong hold on these issues. So sometimes when we even don't have that power, we have to be a part of that place, that event or situation. We have to show up even if we have a fear, even if we are not comfortable. This is what October is about. Be there and really focus on the worth, your self-worth, whatever you have. You need a lot of courage this month. And of course, a major theme is your relationships, your public relationships, your romantic relationship or marriage or business partnership. This is where you have to be very focused on what you are giving to the other person, because what's happening now is you're underestimating your position, your worth in that situation. So you have to be very powerful here. You need to understand that you have so many beautiful things to offer. Maybe of course not all the time you can be someone who is dedicated and giving all the time. There are times when we cannot give 100%, but you are someone who is important and you are giving to other people as well, whatever it's the support or the strength. And now Yeah, the major focus is towards the public and the relationships, where you have to stand for yourself, because some kind of identity loss is there. And don't take what others are saying so seriously, because there might be some criticism, because in this month Mercury is transiting from Virgo, which is your 6th house, and then it will also travel from the 7th house in Libra. So what others have to say, this is a very important thing for you, and don't get carried away with what others have to say. But you're very hardworking, and your hard work is paying great success in October. The smartness, the intelligence, your speech and your talent, everything coming together, and you're winning absolutely in any kind of competition. And we have Venus in Leo, which is your 5th house, and this brings a lot of attention towards you. Okay, Venus and Sun, they're exchanging their signs between the 5th and the 7th house. Great, I would say you will show your skills, you will show your talents very beautifully, despite of that a little insecurity deep within you. And of course, this is about working on the romantic relationships, like apart from romance, apart from that, daydreaming and so on. But where can you work practically? What all areas in your love life needs responsibility, needs that very strong foundation? So you have to work on that as well. So let's look at the cards. Okay. Okay. So the first one is the transformation. It says, bring about that change that comes with destruction and sow the seeds now for the future. Very clear with the Mars, along with the Sun and Ketu in the 7th house. Bring about the change that comes with destruction. So there are certain things which may be ending for you in this month, or the Sun Ketu in the 7th house is about cutting off certain ties, because we also have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So trying to eliminate certain issues, arguments, misunderstandings in the relationship, and trying to surrender and listen to the other person trying to listen to you. So there is softening happening with so many planets in the 7th house. That realization that not everything can be resolved with anger in love. This is your realization, and this is also the realization of the other person. So working towards that surrender, letting go the differences, and really creating that beautiful soul-to-soul connection. This is what the major focus is. You're letting go the anger this month, because this anger has always been destructive for you. You don't need that anger to show how important and how amazing you are. Your talents are sufficient. Your approach, how you connect with others, is sufficient to show how amazing you are. So that destruction gets over here. Okay, and from there starts a big transformation. And then we have magic. May you flow with the divine. You have a beautiful full moon in the 1st house in Aries this month, and this is about this full moon is bringing this gift, this beautiful magic which you will show to the world. You are doing your best at this time. You're glowing. You have this beautiful aura, and you're doing your every task with such beautiful flow, with ease. So that is what is happening in the month of October. Hey everyone, let's talk about Taurus. For Taurus, the 1st house ruler, Venus, will transit from the 4th house in Leo. And at the very same time, we have Sun in the 6th house in Libra. So Venus and Sun are exchanging signs in October. So there is this the two things which are happening side by side. First is the need to have this luxurious happy life. You want to change how you live, how your home is, how your surroundings are. You want comfort, you want happiness. It's not just about the material stuff or the money or the physical comforts, but emotionally, mentally, you want to live in a very comfortable zone where you feel loved, where you are being celebrated by the people. And of course you will be celebrated by a lot of people in this month. You will be cherished, you will be loved. But as the sun goes into the 6th house in Libra, despite of the fun and the celebration, deep within there is something which bothers you. Of course, it's a conflict which bothers you, and this conflict comes from someone's disapproval in your life. It could be work, it could be a love connection, it could be even a family member. So there is disapproval about you, about your choices, about your work choice, the way you live, and you don't like it. Despite of the good things in your hands, you're still very bothered by that very one thing. Or it could be you're concerned about your health at this time. You know somewhere you are wrong and you're trying to get rid of that habit, but it's not happening. So that major focus is to leave that comfort, get up and resolve that habit, that issue for yourself. So major concentration of planets are in the 6th house, where we have Mercury, Mars, Sun, Ketu, all in the 6th house in Libra, which shows that firstly your health needs a lot of care, and this is the house of justice. You want that justice. Somewhere you could have been doing better, like giving justice to self. You could have been doing better. Things might have been very different. So you're trying to work on that challenge. And we have Venus in the 4th house. So there's definitely some kind of celebration here, meeting old friends or family members, spending time with them, eating good food. So all that will happen. And also in the month of October, Mercury transits from the 5th house and the 6th house as well for a short period of time. It's in Virgo in the 5th house, and then it will go into Libra, which is your 6th house. So this is the time when you will be very focused towards what you want to create. The only thing which was missing is your ability to strive for what you want to do, that hard work, that dedication. And Mercury brings that dedication, that flow of that continuity of your work will happen now. The only obstruction I see is something about the self, a self-doubt, maybe a certain habit. And mostly what I see is it's a disapproval by people. It could be anyone, because you also have right now Saturn retrograde in the 10th house. So it's about work, something about the work, disapproval, which really bothers you. So overcoming your challenges is definitely going to happen, but the biggest challenge which you need to overcome is the self-doubt, some kind of identity crisis created by the other person. It's not yours. The first message is let go of the false ego. It very well goes with the Venus and Sun Parivartan, the exchange of the signs. It says to taste the divinity, let your false ego go. Break that wall of egoism and self-centeredness and taste the divine. We all are but one creation. So maybe there are pride issues, ego issues in certain relationships for you, maybe with the father figure, maybe it's a family member, it could be someone with whom you are in a relationship. The pride is coming between you and this particular person, and I think this month is about letting go of that false ego because of the Sun Ketu being together in Libra. Okay, and then we have I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So again, the theme for Taurus is relationships. And then we have decide, may you navigate with purpose. So it's very clear, a big decision is going to happen with respect to the people in your life, with whom you live, with whom you work together, with whom you have a very beautiful connection. Like there is dissolution. Okay, the ego is going away, the pride is going away, and there is more work done towards resolving the issue because we have let go of the false ego. And then it says I'm sorry, and then you decide where this relationship is going, maybe where your purpose is going, where your work is going, something about the purpose of your journey, whatever you want to pursue. What is your purpose? You need to understand that. When you know the purpose behind a certain aspect of life, then it's easy to navigate. So yeah, it's like the ego is waning away and more clarity in relationships will happen. Hey everyone, let's talk about Gemini. For Gemini, your first house ruler, Mercury, will be changing 2 signs in the month of October. For a certain period of time, it's in Virgo, which is your 4th house, and then it will transit from the 5th house in Libra. So what kind of changes you may expect during this time? Well, a major focus on your life. No, it's not work life. It's your personal life. The first thing which you have to do is to draw a barrier, to draw a wall between you and the people who are very hard on you all the time, because you have that potential, you have plans, but people around you, maybe they're not around you, maybe they're just out there in the public, but their influence is so strong, their voice is so strong in your head that it stops you from working on your life, working on your habits, working on your like the micro habits of life, sleeping, eating, doing your work, resting as well. Every single thing, like someone is interfering so badly in your journey, that voice is so strong that you're unable to do anything. Self-created obstacle is there. So trying to move away from that, and then there is major focus towards the home, towards the people, towards you. Maybe a lot of cleaning needs to be done at home, reorganizing your stuff. That clarity should start from your home, that space where you live, focusing on your dietary habits. So a major focus, October starts with major focus on the self habits, and also the place where you live. Everything around you needs to be clear, and then you restore your own balance. And definitely new ideas are here with respect to work as well, because Mercury aspects the 10th house. So maybe you are planning to start with a new assignment or work project, and you're preparing yourself for that. You're going to be very busy in the next few months, so you're planning everything in advance. So that kind of planning may also happen. And you have Venus in the 3rd house in Leo. So Venus and Sun, they are exchanging signs in the month of October. Venus in Leo 3rd house, Sun in Libra in the 5th house. So this is also about meeting friends, meeting old friends, working towards removing any ego or challenges in certain important networks, friend circle, romantic relationship. So there is this need to communicate well and get rid of all the presumptions or the prejudice which happens in the relationships. And Venus is also indicating you're doing a lot of creative work. Your mind is full of amazing ideas. You're so swift and quick and productive this entire month. You're passionate about your work, about life. Excitement is there, and that excitement is so important, like romanticizing every single thing you do. So that is the beauty of this month. And also you have a lot of planets in the 5th house: Sun, Ketu, Mercury, Mars, all in the 5th house. So this is again about excitement. This is about your emotions. So you want to start fresh. You want to start your journey like in a very new way. You want to get rid of certain thing. And this is also like, for some people, it is also about ending of a significant connection or a relationship, so that you can make space for a new person to come into your life. Because what I see with Sun in Libra in your 5th house, and we also have Ketu and Mars, this is about being a bit, I won't say cruel, but like you have to be a bit strict and harsh in certain aspect of your life. Like, okay, I want to cut the ties and I want to move forward. Enough, I'm done. That kind of feeling is happening. So yeah, and it's definitely about cutting ties with someone significant, or maybe a work project which it's not working. So I don't want to put in time anymore. I don't want to deal with this. So that kind of thing is happening. And I do see like some kind of spiritual journey is also initiating, like traveling to a spiritual place may happen, because in the 5th house you have Sun and Ketu, and the 9th house you have Saturn retrograde. So there is a journey, as a very spiritual one, which will open your eyes, which will guide you. And then we have a full moon in the 11th house. We already have Jupiter, Rahu there. So this is about fulfillment of a certain wish, fulfillment of a certain desire, which will happen very quickly than you have expected. Let's look into the message. So we have be positive. So it goes completely with the 5th house. A lot of planets in the 5th house. It says, know that for every bad and unwanted happening, a divine plan is working. Wait for the right time. Exactly. This goes with the 5th and the 9th house transits for you right now. Yeah, you might be dealing with something which you're like, oh God, why this again? And I don't want this. So God, just take this problem away, take the situation away. I learned my lesson. Please let this be over. So it's a sign that it will go away, but a little bit of time is still there. Maybe there's few more things to understand for you in this situation. Then we have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Again, the 5th house. You carry certain gifts, and time to time we explore those gifts. And with the Sun Ketu in the 5th house, it's time to again step up and raise your bar, use your skills amazingly, and you will have the realization how amazing qualities you have. And there is this realization, okay, I need to do better, I can do better. And then we have health. May you feel the ocean's caress. So the health over here again shows the need to be with people, because as I mentioned, the 5th house transits are showing you want to cut away certain ties with the people, but don't let it be this mindset. You should not have this mindset of everyone is bad. There is support system for you in this journey. There are people who will help you, and they will care for you, they will support you. So hold on, you will have that amazing support. You may get a lot of support this month as well. Hey everyone, let's talk about Cancer. Well, for Cancer, a lot is happening in your fourth house. The fourth house theme is very strong because in the month of October, you will be having Sun, Mercury, Ketu, Mars, all in the fourth house in the Libra sign. So yeah, Mercury for a certain period of time, it's in Virgo, which is your third house, and then it will move into your fourth house. So in the month of October, the major focus is towards the home, towards security, okay? Because Sun over here in your chart is the second lord transiting from the seventh house. So Venus and Sun, they are exchanging the signs. Venus in Leo, second house, Sun in Libra, which is your fourth house. So you may feel a bit that your power is being taken away, okay? Like someone treating you as if you don't have enough power. Maybe you don't have enough wisdom to take decision. So like others are telling you, hey, this needs to be done in a certain manner, and this doesn't makes you happy. This is impacting your identities, the people close to you, impacting the sense of identity and a sense of self-worth in you. So the month of October is about focusing on your self-worth, understanding your decisions, supporting your decisions is important. If you are like looking for a new house, maybe purchasing a new house or moving into a new place, that could also be happening. It might be getting delayed, but there is movement here, moving into a new place, which may happen in this particular month. Or simply, you know, I want to reorganize everything in my house. I'm feeling a bit stagnant, I'm feeling uneasy, so what should I do? Okay, let me just, you know, stop talking to everyone and let me get my balance back. That balancing is important, okay? Fourth house is about happiness, so I want to be more focused, I want to be more comfortable, I need to be more secure. How will it happen? I need to balance my inner self first. So again, you know, focusing on health, focusing on your surroundings, cleaning everything. And also I do see trying to, like, there are two things. First is there is some kind of, you know, celebration, or you're participating with your family members, maybe there is certain event, and you have to get together to do things, but along with that you're keeping some distance with everyone, not allowing everyone to, you know, get into your work, to get into your business. So there is this strict distance which you're keeping, so keeping everyone at the arm's length, and it is required right now because you may lose your energy very quickly, you may lose your focus very quickly. So with this exchange of Venus and Sun happening in the second and the fourth house, this is about self-love. This is about respecting your decisions, trusting your decisions. Listen to everyone, but do what you feel is right. That is the significant thing. And also trying to reorganize or refurnish your house will happen. For some people it could also be, you know, taking a little break from work and focusing on the other things of life, like, you know, the basic things, the routine as well. Because in the 10th house you will be having a full moon in Aries. So preparing for a big project, preparing for that, like you're waiting for some result, or maybe you're waiting for this opportunity, you know it will come to you, so you are resting now and then you will prepare for it. So a big event in the career may happen. There is success, there is improvement, and you will see the reward of the hard work you are doing. But at least, you should not have that inner dialogue that I don't deserve good things. You should get rid of that attitude, because Sun with Ketu with Mars, which is the 10th lord in the 4th house this month, there is this loss of identity, not focusing on the positive traits. Okay, so I deserve good things. This is what you need to repeat it. This is what you have to know about yourself, that you're very powerful, you're good, and you deserve huge success in life. This is what you have to follow with this full moon in the 10th house. And you're very efficient this month. Mercury transiting from Virgo, you are doing very well. You're very firm and focused towards your work. Nothing is impossible for you. So the first message is knock, 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 and the doors of possibilities will open. So yeah, the full moon in the 10th house. Then we have Mercury in Virgo, 3rd house, aspecting the 9th house. And very soon, Rahu will also enter in your 9th house. So yeah, new opportunities are knocking at your door. So be open, because as I said, Sun and Ketu in Libra, there is self-doubt. Am I good enough or not? So be open to new opportunities. Then we have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Again, cosmic heart goes with the 4th house transits. Be devoted to the path you have chosen. It's not the time to, quit. It's not the time to doubt the self. Everything starts with the cosmic heart, that heart within you. The prayers you do every day, the prayers are being listened. And stay devoted to your spiritual path. Stay devoted to what you believe in. And then you see the miracles. And the last card is balance. Again, the balance, as I mentioned, for you're focusing on balancing the self. The inner equilibrium is important, because if that inner mental peace, physical strength is not there, a proper routine is not there, how can you be in balance? And when you're not in balance, how can you be focused towards the material things, the profession, the success you want, whatever you want to do in life, whatever dream you have? It starts from the inner balance, spiritual, physical, emotional well-being. Hey everyone, let's talk about Leo. For Leo, in the month of October, the 1st house ruler, Sun, is undergoing debilitation. So it will be in Libra. And the 3rd lord Venus, 10th lord Venus, is in the 1st house in Leo. So Venus and Sun, they are exchanging their signs. You are exactly at the center. You are the center of attraction in the month of October. People are looking at you. People are expecting a lot from you. So you are the showstopper. You are someone who is full of glamour, and you're shining amazingly. You're doing your work so beautifully that everyone is looking at you. What are you up to? What are you doing? What's your next step? And at one point you're enjoying that attention, but you're also getting nervous with that kind of attention coming into your life, because you don't want others to know about your weakness. You don't want others to be very close to you, and by getting so close they can sense your insecurities, because we have Sun undergoing debilitation in the 3rd house. There will be Ketu, there will be Mars over there. Mars in your chart is the 9th and the 4th lord. So you're showing your power. You are working along with a lot of people in this month. You may interact with a lot of people. you may meet new people. So in that connections, you're feeling a bit insecure. Maybe it's just that you're drained because of a lot of people, or it's just that you have that nervousness. You may feel a bit anxious with people. There are certain people you don't like maybe, and you're getting their attention. They're watching your each and every move, and you don't like it. And or it could also be, you're with so many people and still a bit of loneliness is there. You're not finding someone who actually understands you, like soul to soul connection, soul to soul. Like I would say, there should be a strong friendship. Looking for that friendship. You want solid connections. This is the month when you will realize how certain people are not so good for you. And this exchange of the signs between Venus and Sun, between the first and the third house, is about learning to address and accept your flaws as well. Maybe it's about something about your looks. It could be maybe some kind of failure you have seen in the past. So accepting your brighter side, but also accepting your flaws, because the more you're fearful about your flaws, the more others will have a control on you. So that is the thing. So overcoming those flaws. So the entire transits in the third house, where you have Sun, Ketu, Mercury, Mars, this is about revival of the self-confidence, starting it all over again. I don't care how you judge me. Sun's debilitation in Libra with Ketu, saying no to that identity crisis, being your authentic self, being your true self. This is what you are learning this month, and you are doing this, and then you see those people who are pointing fingers towards you. They were like, okay, bye, nothing excites us now. We are okay, you are so powerful. They have to go back. So that strength is coming, that revival of strength is there. And you may be a bit doubtful about your plans, but yes, you are moving, you are taking steps, and you will be successful. Like slowly, with some hesitation, you may take decisions this month, but you will succeed. And there's a lot of work with respect to family as well, because initially Mercury is in Virgo till like 19th of October. So listening to the needs of your loved ones, that selfless work, it will happen. Working for your loved ones, surrendering to them is also happening. And there is definitely some kind of a new initiation in love, because we have Venus in the first house, we have Saturn retrograde in the 7th house. So yeah, when you understand your worth, when you're not afraid of anyone else, so better things happen in your relationships. You know who you are, and then you attract people who will support you, who will respect you. And you also have a full moon in the 9th house in Aries. So this is also about wonderful opportunities coming in your way. You're very passionate and powerful, and you're just moving forward. As I mentioned, like the third house shows being a bit reluctant to take steps to grab that opportunity coming in your way, but the full moon indicates you will make the best of the opportunities and the luck. Yeah, see, divine blessings. It goes with the moon in the 9th house, full moon. This card indicates the unending flow of divine blessings and fulfillment of the spiritual goals. So yeah, some kind of a blessing is here in the month of October. Then we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So again, it goes with the parivartan of Venus and Sun. happening in your first and the third house. And also, as I mentioned, we have Venus in the first house in Leo, and then we have Saturn retrograde in the seventh house in Aquarius. This is about dealing with certain relationships, or a relationship, a business partnership, maybe a love partnership, where both of you have to learn lessons. There is polarity, two very different people working together. There is conflict. Conflict is inevitable, but mending this relationship, or completing a cycle and then starting with this another journey with someone else may happen. So some big change happens in a relationship for you, or you're attracting someone who is very different from you. You can see the differences and you think it's not workable, but yeah, relationships are like that only. We have to learn so much from each other, focusing on that, understanding that relationships are about lessons as well, not just all that love and romance. So understanding this is very significant. Then we have enough. May you be exactly as you are. Okay, this goes beautifully with what I mentioned initially, that you are trying to accept your flaws. Enough of that people saying you should do this, do that, look like this, and so on. I am just amazing, okay, and enough. I don't have to make changes in me. I don't have to work on exactly changing my looks completely. I'm enough the way I am. So accepting your flaws, not flaws, but flaws according to the society, I would say. So that change, that acceptance is happening. Hey everyone, let's talk about Virgo. So in the month of October, your first house ruler, Mercury, will be transiting from two different signs. From 1st to 19th of October, Mercury is in Virgo, which is your first house, and then it will go into your second house in Libra. And you have a lot of planets in your second house this month: Ketu, Sun, Mercury, Mars. So the entire focus is towards the family, towards the people around you, or this entire month is towards planning your finances for the future, or it could be just focusing on what is more important for you, what you value the most in life. So the October starts with Mercury in the first house, Virgo, and this is about beautifully transitioning into this strong mode, very powerful mode, where you are very determined towards your goals. You're taking care of your health, very particular about what you eat, what you are doing, how you're using your time. So it starts on a very good note, and of course it's very busy as well, because you have also Saturn retrograde in Aquarius in the 6th house. So there's a lot of work, and you're doing it so beautifully, dedicatedly, crushing your challenges and obstacles, and remarkably, there is such great improvement in the health as well. But like as you move towards the period of Mercury moving into Libra, and you can see that the Venus will be in Leo in your 12th house. Okay, so Sun and Venus, the 12th and the second lord, they're exchanging signs. Now this is the thing, very focused, dedicated towards the work, but deep within, the need to feel loved and supported, it's getting intense, and you're trying to avoid to say what's in your mind. No, it's not like a huge problem, but again, there is hesitation to say what you feel, especially with respect to the people. It could be the family, it could be a loved one, it could be a relationship. This shows the confusion of what to say and what not to say, how to express your own needs in relationships, what you want, what, like, there is a need that the love needs to be reciprocated, the efforts you are doing needs to be reciprocated. So this exchange of Sun and Venus, which is, you know, happening in your second and the 12th house, this is about a bit of stagnation when it comes to love, when it comes to, you know, waiting for that reciprocation from other people. Like, they will also, you know, bring that effort. That balance is missing, that exchange, equal exchange is missing. So the month of October is about pouring in love in your life, understanding that worth, how amazing you are, and you truly deserve the right things in life. There is imbalance in relationships, and this makes you a bit worried. This makes you a bit isolated as well, or you may intentionally also, you know, isolate yourself because you need a break from certain people, especially those people who really, you know, take you away from your purpose, the people who are literally challenging your purpose, your inner growth. Anyone who challenges your purpose, you don't need them. So learning to be still and focusing on your self-worth, focusing on your purpose, reinventing your purpose, focusing on what can I do to celebrate my life. This is where you are working beautifully. Finances do need a great attention. Maybe there is too much of expenditure because of the healthcare, or maybe, you know, you're taking care of a loved one, and in that you're not just draining your finances, but you're also draining a lot of energy of yours. So slight confusion is there with respect to people. How should I address them? How should I connect with them? So you're trying to a little bit, you know, isolate yourself just to get back in your own power. But with respect to work, you're doing things quite wonderfully. There is no problem here. And yes, you have a full moon in Aries, which is your 8th house. And moon in your chart is the lord of the 11th house. So there is this a sudden surprise waiting for you this month. Maybe there's this work, this effort you have taken in the past, and suddenly you see the result. Suddenly you see that reward coming into your life. So a big surprise is definitely there. And yeah, do not take decisions with anger. The full moon, because in the 8th house, you also have Jupiter and Rahu. Of course, Rahu by the end of October will move into your 7th house, but there is this need to be a bit in flow. Don't take aggressive actions, whatever you want to do in life. There is a bit of waiting, whatever you want to create. So let that waiting happen. Don't be impulsive in your decisions, but a big surprise is there. And also you know, simply on a very soul level, October is about realigning your life and focusing on what is actually important in your journey and what's not, who is important and who's not. So we have divine darshan. The divinity is working for you and your happiness in this long journey of your soul. So divine darshan does indicate again a big surprise, and this is also indicating help, some kind of beautiful help coming from the higher power. Or divine darshan is this realization of a truth which is very important. Okay, not just the darshan of the divine, but darshan of your own self. That realization is happening. Okay, and this realization will help you beautifully in the future. So a major change is happening, a beautiful realization is there. And then we have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So I think the golden children, inner child, rare gifts. It goes with the sun, you know how the sun is getting debilitated for you, and there is Ketu along with the sun. So you know, don't shy away from your qualities. Maybe you have a certain quality and you shy away from that because others are saying, oh, you're childish, you're stupid, you should act like a grown-up person. But your innocence, the childlike nature, is what makes you very special. So don't be ashamed of who you are or the trait you have. Yeah, there is something special if you have that childlike essence in you. And yes, the Venus Sun exchange, there is this rare gift which you may explore at this time, or people cannot see that rare gift, but it's time to address it. Again, you know, there is this purpose. The Virgo cards, the Virgo transits are about, again, you know, realigning with the purpose. And then we have space, again goes with the Venus in the 12th house. May your heart and your scope expand. So major redirection is happening for you, creating space for beautiful things to enter in your life. But for that, you also need to you know, have some space and create that distance from others. Hey everyone, let's talk about Libra. For Libra, the first house ruler, Venus in the 11th house in Leo. So the month of October is definitely about some kind of gain, promotion, going higher, fulfillment of a certain goal or a dream is there. And people are very attracted to your personality. They're attracted to the success you're getting, the achievement you are going to get in this particular month. They're drawn towards the way you talk, the way you work. So yeah, you're popular in the month of October, and definitely this fulfillment of your goals, whatever you are striving for. Sun, Venus, they create this Parivartan yoga. There's exchange of signs. So of course, Sun debilitates here, the 11th Lord Sun in the first house. Despite of the success, there's still a feeling, why am I not satisfied? Why I feel something is missing? Or maybe I just wanted my success to happen in a very different manner. It never happened the way I wanted to. Yeah, I have success for the name's sake, but I'm not satisfied. This is because of the entire, you know, planets happening in the first house. We have Sun, Ketu, Mars, Mercury, all in the first house in Libra. And I think why is it's all in the first house for you right now is to disconnect your identity with how people view you, disconnecting yourself from the success and the failures you have witnessed till now. There's too much of burden which you feel regarding your personality, regarding how others see you. There's intense pressure. And I think the good part is that you're not bothered anymore. That breakthrough happens in October and you're like, okay, I don't care. I don't want people to see me through my success, but they should see me who I am truly, the very true essence of me. This is what you want to show. Some people may respect it, some people may not view it, because everyone's view is very different. A lot of people just view others and judge them based on the material things they have and so on. And some people just look through the soul, the goodness you have. So there is a bit of dissatisfaction because you don't want, like, you want success, you want the good things. Of course, there's a lot of focus on enjoying your life and so on, but also you want others to view the real you. And there is definitely a period of disconnection in this particular month, where you're just focusing on how to, take care of yourself, groom yourself, and focus on some habits of yours. So a lot of changes are happening with Mars in the first house, 7th lord in the first house in Libra, and you have a full moon in the 7th house. You are definitely going to see a lot of people attracted towards you. This could also be that if you are in a relationship, or you are planning to get into a business partnership, everything will happen so quickly, so rapidly, and like there's such a quick movement. And when you reach to that place, when that connection happens, when that partnership happens, you won't realize, like, okay, I have these expectations, and does this person match to my expectations or not? That would be something which you have to see very clearly. It may go missing, you may miss that point. So quick connections, quick development in the partnerships may happen at this time. And of course, a little bit of, you feel misunderstood by the people you know. It may happen. And also, this exchange of the Sun and the Venus, this exchanging of signs, also indicates that certain tasks, certain things needs to be done along with the people, the network you have. You will reach your goal, you will attain what you want, but it's not solely through your own ideas. It's like blending your ideas with other people, listening to them as well, and then you get that gain, then you get that fulfillment. So a major lesson is, how to work along with others. And of course, for a certain period of time, you have Mercury in the 12th house in Virgo, the initial part of October. And this is about making a lot of plans, working very diligently, and not like, sometimes we are planning a lot and we get so tensed about that work in that planning phase itself that we have no energy to do that work. So stay focused on your plans, and step by step do it, organize it. Don't do everything like in one day. This will really drain your mind. So the first message is abundance. You will receive abundance. Yes, you will, because there is this 10th lord moon in your 7th house, a full moon in Aries. There is achievement, there is financial abundance, there is this attraction towards you. People are drawn towards you because of your success, because of your talent. So there is abundance here. And then we have the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic web. So this void is about what I was talking about, the Sun, Ketu in Libra in the first house. There is dissatisfaction. Why don't people view the true me, the real me? Why they fail to understand me? And you don't have to worry about it. The void shows, of course, a void deep within, feeling empty. Of course, it's natural to feel empty with this transit of Sun, Ketu in Libra in the first house. But this feeling is not something which will last forever. This is like a winter time, like how the winter comes. It's so like it's full of snow and it's so cold. Everyone is trying to be indoors, and you can't see people on the streets. It looks lonely. So it's the winter time, but this winter time is not forever. Embrace this the period of silence. Embrace this period of focusing on self rather than anyone else. So this is about disagreement or feeling a bit detached from others, and something beautiful comes out of this as well when this winter season is going to end. And the last one is believe. May the sea deepen your faith. So this is again showing, you know, how the Mercury transits from your 12th house. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, and this shows the prayers you do, the connection you do with the higher power, the communication. Trust those prayers, trust that communication, and this is going to really bring more better journey in the future. There is more strength to you, and do believe in your dreams as well. Okay, this will intensify the faith in you. This will intensify your success as well. Hey everyone, let's talk about Scorpio. For Scorpio, your first house ruler Mars will transit from the 12th house in Libra. So the month of October is about taking a pause, resting a bit, and trying to balance your inner circle, your home, wherever you are, wherever you feel comfortable, going to that place and working on your comfort and your security. And as I mentioned, we have a lot of planets in Libra this month. So Ketu, Mars, Sun, Mercury, all in the 12th house in Libra. So yeah, this is about isolation. It's not the isolation because, you know, others are hurting you and so on. It's your choice that I want to disconnect from everything, and I just want to focus on my energy. I want to use my energy, the physical strength, the mental strength, the power, according to myself. I will choose the flow. I will choose in which direction my attention and my energy is going. As simple as that. Drive carefully, travel safely, because yeah, you may get some injury during this time. Yeah, this is also about taking care of your sleep, focusing on the cycle, the human cycle, what we call as the biorhythm of your body, focusing on that. And we also have a full moon in the 6th house. In your chart, moon is the 9th lord, ruling over the opportunities and luck and your spiritual path. So this full moon is happening in your 6th house in Aries, and this moon helps you to overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges, especially if you are dealing with any physical ailment, or even if it's not a physical ailment, it's just that I don't have sufficient energy. My entire energy gets wasted on very unnecessary people or situations. I tend to waste my energy more rather than, you know, using it productively, or I waste my energy by overthinking. So I think the moon helps to overcome this challenge, to find solutions, to take care of your health, and, you know, just bringing everything together, all that power, and doing things beautifully in a very first go, doing your work in a very fantastic manner. So that strength comes through the moon. And we have Venus and Sun creating this Parivartan Yoga, where the Venus is in your 10th house in Leo, and Sun is in the 12th house in Libra. So Venus over here does indicate there is popularity, there is success in your work. Okay, it's not just about your work. You have a character, you have this personality, and everyone is very happy to see you. So you are sparkling in the eyes of people. And for the initial part of October, Mercury in the 11th house in Virgo, this is leading to reward of your hard work, of your constant, you know, attention towards your work, the dedication you have done. So this is going to bring success. This is going to also enhance your finances. You may find different ways to, you know, pay off your loans and so on. So financial improvement is happening. You'll be more focused towards your financial planning, how to get better income or how to use your money wisely. All that will happen, and there is a need for that, because with so many of planets in the 12th house, which is about expenditure of money, your physical energy, emotional energy, you're learning how to save, like hibernation. Yeah, hibernation, where, you know, the certain animals, they go for a long sleep in winters and they want to save their energy, so they eat more and so on. So saving something for the future. I must stop this habit of wasting my resources. I must stop, you know, wasting my energy on different people, and I want to save things for myself. Keeping things for your own self is going to happen with these transits. And the Sun-Venus exchange between the 10th and the 12th house is clearly indicating that you, in October, you're reaching to a level of success. You are breaking your own record. And now you will ask the question, what next? What shall I do next? I must aim for something bigger. So before you aim for something bigger, you need to rest. You need to keep a pause. And something about the Sun and the Ketu in Libra, I must say, is about learning to not to depend too much on other people to feel validated or balanced. This is a harsh lesson for you, for the Scorpio people, that you need to know when to detach from certain people. Or maybe, you know, you're very kind and giving, and this is taken very granted by other people, or this love is being misused. Okay, so that's the thing. Be open. God and blessings come in unexpected ways. Be open to receive them. It goes beautifully with the 12th house transits. Feeling isolated, feeling like, okay, you know, I reached this level and now how will I grow? This is the final point. Okay, like a prison. People don't understand me. Maybe that is what you feel. So be open says, hey, don't give up. Always have expectations. Always be very active with your dreams, whatever dream you have in your mind, and God and blessings will come to you in very unexpected way, but be open to receive them. Don't shut your doors. That's the theme here. Then the next one is Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. It again goes with the moon. The moon is ruling over the 9th house of higher learning, and we have a beautiful full moon in the 6th house in Aries. Something sudden, something quick happens, a challenge, or meeting new people, and you know, this is all life lesson. This is essential. This challenge, this competition you may have right now, it's about soul growth. This challenge will trigger more soul growth for you. And Earth School reminds me of the 12th house transits as well, because 12th house is entirely a different place, and you may feel like, why am I even here on Earth? What's the point of my existence? So like, I have to do these and these challenges and deal with this and so and that. But you're getting the bigger picture in the month of October, how special your purpose is, how special you are. Okay, whatever you are doing, it's not going in vain. So learning about why you are here and supporting yourself in this journey. Then we have lightness. May the light lift you to the surface. So again, beautifully going with the Sun and the Venus. They both are very bright celestial bodies. They shine so beautifully in the sky. So this is about your I think the lightness is about your own shine. your own light. Don't suppress it because others are not able to support you in some way. Don't think that you don't have enough power, you don't have enough energy to do things on your own, for your own self. It's when I saw this card, I just feel when you see other people shine, it's not jealousy. When you see other people shine, you feel like maybe I'm not so bright, maybe I'm not so good. The insecurities are there. So the lightness says that you have beautiful light of your own. Respect it, okay? And this light of your own will help you so much. Like how we say sunshine, moonshine, we also say there's this soul shine. So don't ignore your soul shine. It's beautiful and it makes you who you are. Hey everyone, let's talk about Sagittarius. For Sagittarius right now, the first Lord Jupiter is retrograde in the 5th house. And this month, you have a full moon in the 5th house in Aries. So, this is about, I would say, upliftment. A problem ends here. There is improvement in a certain aspect of life. That suffering ends or reduces for you. So big help or assistance coming through the moon. Like suddenly you get this help, suddenly you're supported by someone else, or you're getting better finances. A surprise is there. And also, if you are studying right now, or you are trying to showcase your skills, you're trying to show the best in you, I think the month of October is promising, because you also have Mercury in Virgo in the 10th house. So for the initial part of October, so the Mercury also helps you to work in a very diligent manner, hard work plus smart work, showcasing your skills and the command over your speech and everything. So you're multitasking maybe in this particular month. At the work front, you are doing many different things, you're performing different roles, and you are succeeding. Some kind of a planning is happening, taking care of each and every task. And you're going to win, you're going to succeed in that work. It's rewarding for you. And in the 9th house, we have Venus in Leo. As I mentioned in the intro, Venus and Sun, they both are exchanging the signs. So we have the 9th Lord Sun in the 11th house in Libra, and the 11th Lord Venus in the 9th house in Leo. So this exchange between the 9th and the 11th house again shows a certain degree of luck, assistance from the higher power, or maybe someone coming into your life and helping you out. There are people who may challenge you through their speech. You feel you're not getting enough justice at the work front. Certain people who can see the beauty in you, the power in you, but yet they just ignore it. They just want to see what they want to. And now with this parivartan happening between Sun and Venus, you cannot be hidden for long. Your achievements, your talents cannot be hidden for long. So it will boost, these transits will boost your success, your victory as well. When it comes to the friend circle, the network around you, you may feel that people are not respecting you enough, or you have a doubt like what they think about you, because as I mentioned, we have a lot of planets in Libra in the month of October. So You'll be having Mercury, Mars, Sun, Ketu all in Libra in your 11th house. So with this, you may feel what others think about me, how other people view me through my success. And of course, there's dissatisfaction in important networks or friendships, because this is about equality and justice. Like you are very true to someone, but the other person is not. What I give is not being returned back to me. That injustice or inequality, you know, happening in the 11th house, it shows that you're not happy with some significant people. And don't blame yourself for that. That's the tough challenge you may experience, but otherwise there is this great growth and success waiting for you. And it's not just that it's your hard work which is giving success, but there's so much of assistance coming from the divine, assistance from also certain people as well. If some are against you, then there are some people who are absolutely willing to, you know, support you because they can see how amazing you are. And for some people, it could also be about travel because of work, or meeting a certain loved one, because you have Saturn in the 3rd house right now in Aquarius, and then it aspects the Venus, the 11th lord. It is also the 6th lord. So meeting maybe a relative, meeting a very old friend may happen, or work related travel is going to happen. And you have a full moon in the 5th house, as I mentioned. The full moon also shows upliftment here, celebration, some kind of. So it will also bring the happy times. Okay, so this goes well. This goes well with what I have talked till now. Help is on the way. You will get answers to all your questions. Do not worry. You will soon receive help. So help is on the way, as I said, from the divine and also from the supportive people. Your perspective will entirely change. You will see that yes, there are people who are willing to help you in your journey. Not everyone is same, because as we have the Sun in Libra with Ketu, you feel that there is this imbalance. How you look at your networks, there is injustice, some kind of, or maybe everyone is same, but no, that's not true. Then we have the Seas of the Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. So this goes again with your 5th house, the full moon in the 5th house, and also the Venus over there in your 9th house in Leo, that potential in you. And you're bringing that potential to the surface, using your abilities in a very nice manner. You're happy about this ocean, this sea of light, that all talents within you. You want to bring this out, use it, and show to others, see, this is my quality. I can do so many things. So this is about seeing your own potential rather than comparing it with others, trusting it, and accepting the uniqueness you have. And the last one is fluid. May you shift and transform. So yeah, this is about the full moon. Moon rules over your 8th house, the movement, the transformation. So if something was not going the way you planned, yeah, it may not go, but this transformation is going to benefit you. You're not in any kind of loss. Hey everyone, let's talk about Capricorn. For Capricorn, right now the first lord Saturn is retrograde in your 2nd house in Aquarius, And Venus will be in Leo, which is your 8th house. So Venus aspecting the Saturn in the 2nd house, Saturn aspecting the Venus in the 2nd house. This is about bringing major balance in your money and finances, doing what is important, what is necessary, like bringing all of your attention to the money, to building better resources and finances. And you want this quick transformation when it comes to your finances, and you are doing that, doing whatever is important with respect to the career. As I mentioned, there is this exchange of signs. Sun and Venus are exchanging signs. They're creating a parivartan yoga where Venus is in Leo. Venus is your 10th lord in the 8th house, and 8th lord Sun in Libra in your 10th house. So bringing that swift changes, quick changes, in order to change the direction of your professional path, doing what is important, like last moment changes, a change of plans might be there, because you want to have better financial foundation, a promising work. And having your 10th lord in the 8th house, Venus, also indicates at the work front, you're concerned about how others, view your talents, how they view your potential. Do they think that I'm capable of doing things or not? That kind of insecurity might be there, which you have to get rid of. As you have Sun Ketu in Libra, trusting the way you work is important. Okay, even if you feel that there is no support, or you feel I don't know how long I will go with this, but this is what is required right now. You may not be able to see exactly what's lying next for you, don't have that bigger picture, but for now, every tiny step you are taking is important. And don't be afraid of your identity, like others are judging me for my personality or whatever it is. Lack of that self-worth may impact in the professional path, so this needs to go away. Rest, I would say, there is this quick transformation, very swift transformation with respect to work, and you have to do certain changes in the way you work. You have to make new observations, you have to add more data into it. So last moment changes are definitely there. Also for Capricorn, with respect to love, with respect to relationships as well, this is a time when you will choose yourself, you will choose your ambitions, because as I said in the intro, this is about what you want just for the sake of respect, that selfish need, and what you truly require. You're clarifying that you will only allow the people who truly love you, they respect your cause, they respect your purpose, and you are getting rid of who is not aligning with your purpose. Venus in Leo in the 8th house also shows at the work front, people are talking about you, maybe about your relationship, or maybe you have been experimenting a lot with your looks, how you dress up, so people are talking about that as well. Talking about a secret, that could be the thing. So don't get into what others are saying, just focus on the career. There's a great need to focus on profession, to bring in that balance at the work front, and be very happy, be very respectful towards your work, towards your efforts. Trust that. Then we have a full moon in the 4th house this month. Moon in your chart is ruling over the 7th house, and then the full moon in Aries in the 4th house. This is about instantly, getting what you love, that passionate energy that, okay, I want to have this today in the breakfast, I want to eat this, so quickly making that food or ordering that food. So instant pleasures, instant gratification is the theme of October. Security, comfort, whatever you want to do, you will just do it without any hesitation. Whatever makes you happy, you want that instant happiness. That is the theme. And yeah, and also, working towards your home, maybe restructuring something, making things beautiful, more comfortable. So a lot of self-care is a part of the month of October. And you will also be having Mercury in Virgo in the initial part of October in your 9th house, which does indicate success, which does indicate that beautiful mind and that effort you are putting into your work. It will be great results. Luck is on your side. You are being supported. You will see great degree of luck and new opportunities coming in your way. And whatever you have learned in the past, that education, that wisdom you have will be very helpful, because a very important decision is to be made in this particular month. So your wisdom will help you in that. We have respect. Show respect for your teachers or whoever mentors you. Yeah, so we were just talking about Mercury and Virgo in the 9th house. So respect towards the teachers. There are certain guides or teachers who may have helped you to get that information, that knowledge which you have right now, or someone very supportive like a teacher is helping you in this month. So you must show respect, give that respect, and honor this person who brings so much of support for you. Then we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So again, this is about the 10th house, to bring in a lot of things together, integrating your talent, your time, your plans, and your ideas all together. The awakening of the self. If that awakening of self doesn't happen, then what is happening? It just dulls your 10th house to see the parivartan between the sun and the Venus, 8th and the 10th house. Who stops you? It's you who are stopping yourself. So activate that strength, activate that drive in you, trusting the self. Spontaneous awakening here. Sun in Libra, awakening that self is important. Then we have joy. May you pursue what lights you up. Again, it confirms what I mentioned. Doing the things the way you want to, you need to accept it. That joy is important in your work, in your important aspects of life. Do what makes you happy. Hey everyone, let's talk about Aquarius. So as I mentioned that we have a lot of planets in Libra this month. So you will be having Sun, Mercury, Mars, Ketu, all of them in Libra, which is your 9th house. So with these transits in the 9th house, you may wait for a while, like it's a waiting period to take a certain decision, and maybe you are relying on others to help you to make this decision, because we have Sun Venus exchanging the signs. Venus in the 7th house in Leo and Sun in Libra, which is your 9th house. So relying on other people's reaction, relying on other person's views to take that action which you want to. But these entire transits in the 9th house, are asking you to take the decision with time, with caution, and whatever aligns with your purpose. Ninth house is very significant about where you are going in life, what aligns with your purpose. So with so many transits in your ninth house, this is a time which is about, you know, the spiritual upliftment. Your spiritual journey gets more amazing, more intense from here. And the spiritual path is helping you to know so much about self, who you are, what you want from life, how can you navigate. So certain decision is pending for Aquarius. We also have Saturn retrograde in your first house. This decision could be about moving into a different place, maybe making a major move about the career. It could be significant about some kind of a business partnership or a deal or a relationship, because as I mentioned, Sun and Venus exchanging the signs between the 7th and the 9th house. So you may take your time to take that decision to move forward, and a lot of learning of self happens through others. When you communicate with others, when you meet people this month, you're learning so much about self. The initial response is, okay, I'm not like this person or that person, something wrong with me or what. But no, then you move on to the next step. Okay, this is me. Maybe I'm different. Maybe, you know, I don't have a lot of people like me around me. So at least, you know, I won't stop. I will continue the way I am. My approach is also unique. So that kind of spiritual awakening happens here in this particular month. And for the initial part of October, you have Mercury in Virgo, which is your 8th house. So it clearly indicates that there's something you're really excited about. You have been doing a lot of hard work, and you have also, you know, you have dealt with so much of criticism because of that certain goal, and you don't want to make like a huge deal out of it. You don't want to share this with other people, but you know, after doing your hard work and everything, you're silently waiting for that success, that achievement to happen, and it will happen. This waiting period is a bit trouble, but that success is promised. And also, you know, Mercury shows improvement with respect to the health, that transformation you wanted, that energy level you wanted, how you want your mind to be focused towards your work. So it's like eliminating a lot of things from your life which are actually, you know, deviating your focus, deviating your mind, and trying to focus on one thing at one time. That hard work is, you know, going to pay you over here. So that achievement happens with Mercury. That pressure which you're dealing with, it takes you to the right place. That weight is going to bring more success. And there's a full moon in your 3rd house. In your chart, moon rules the 6th house. So there's a full moon in Aries, which is your 3rd house. Over there we also have retrograde Jupiter. So the full moon in your 3rd house is enhancing your strength. That, like, you have a certain idea in mind, you have a certain strategy, but you don't have that drive, that mental, emotional energy to carry on with it. So moon supports you here to work very passionately, full of power. Even if you're dealing with some criticism or competition, still you make the effort and you move forward with your plans, with whatever task you want. The little failure might happen because you may want quick results with this full moon. So yeah, that Mercury in Virgo in the 8th house really wants you to learn about patience, and patience is rewarding. That's the thing. So the main theme is the Venus Sun exchanging their signs, and this is about learning a lot about self and your journey through other people. This could also be a start of something very significant with respect to a partnership, a relationship, which you thought like, okay, maybe I'm not meant for a certain bond, or maybe a business partnership. This is not my cup of tea, but things will move forward here. Okay, so let's look at the messages. Be humble. Anger is not fruitful. Leave your anger and frustrations behind and make a fresh beginning. This goes with the moon, the full moon in the 3rd house in Aries. Don't let that drive and that anger make you feel agitated, like I want quick results. Don't let that happen. Be humble, be patient, and of course it again shows new beginnings in different aspects of your life. Then we have the child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. It again shows the need to trust the wisdom and the hard work you have done till now, your intelligence. Okay, like wait and watch, something beautiful comes out of this. Trusting the intelligence, trusting the self is everything here. Okay, and the last one is love. May you dive deep into your passions. So again, it's about Venus in the 7th house, moon in the 3rd house, and you know, you're following your heart, you're following what aligns with you very passionately without any fear of anyone else. So that's the thing. But just be humble wherever you are going. Don't let your anger, you know, rule over you or your actions. So there is definitely, because we have love here and we have the child of the cosmos here, something about your life where you have invested a lot of love, care, hard work into it. It gives you the fruit. The child is the fruit of the hard work you are doing till now. Hey everyone, let's talk about Pisces. For Pisces, we have a beautiful full moon in your 2nd house. Your first lord Jupiter is right now retrograde in the 2nd house, and then we have a full moon in the 2nd house. Moon in your chart rules the 5th house. A certain talent, skill of yours, the uniqueness of yours, the gift you have brings a certain reward, upliftment. Financial abundance is there, but the moon also brings attention to the family life, where you have to help someone, maybe with their education, maybe they need your counseling, maybe they need your help in some way, or it's just financial help. But you have to help someone, rescue someone at this time. And your 1st house right now is hemmed between Jupiter, Rahu on the one side, Saturn in the 12th house. So there is responsibility, there is some kind of a burden with respect to work. Many things are there and you feel burdened with them, but still, you know, in the month of October you will manage to find some time to follow what your heart says, doing any activity which is full of fun and joy, celebration with the family members or friends may happen. So you're finding reasons to celebrate, you're finding reasons to be happy in the month of October, and definitely working on your finances, getting more than what you thought you will get. That is the abundance coming in this particular month. Okay, so for the initial part of October, you have Mercury in Virgo in the 7th house, and this makes you very focused towards your work, how you are dealing with other people, your partnerships, your work partnerships, collaboration, and like you're dedicated towards other people, serving them, helping them. Maybe it's a part of your profession where you have to help and guide other people. So a lot of work for other people, not thinking about yourself but thinking about others. And too much of work may also impact your health in the month of October. And as I mentioned, that there are a lot of planets in your house which is ruled by Libra. So there will be Sun, Mars, Ketu, Mercury in the 8th house in Libra for you. And then we have Jupiter, Rahu in the 2nd house. So a lot of planets in your 8th house, which does indicate waiting period, waiting for the right time to take a certain action, waiting for the right time to use your money, to invest your money into something. There is a waiting period right now in the month of October, or some major decision needs to be taken with respect to your family life, and you're just worried about someone, maybe a sibling moving to a faraway place for higher learning. Maybe that is the thing. So concerned about someone, like, okay, a certain family member has to do things on his own or on her own, and you're just worried how this person will manage. That is the question. And this is also the house of a very big transformation, with so many planets here, especially the Sun and Venus exchanging the signs. Venus is the 8th lord transiting from Leo in the 6th house. The 6th lord Sun transiting from Libra, which is your 8th house. Don't take any disrespect seriously, because what I see over here with these transits, people may just do this to make you feel low, but there is no constructive criticism here. There is no logic here, just to make you feel low. That could be the case. So not taking everything seriously is important, especially what others has to say. And with these planets in the 8th house, this is also a time when you may take up a break to maybe focus on your future plans, where you want to go now from here with respect to career. You want to secure your career path. You want to be more creative, so you're finding certain jobs which can give you the creative freedom. Venus in your chart is also the lord of the 3rd house. So again, this transit of Venus from the 6th house indicates that you have to fight for what you believe in. When it comes to romantic relationships, partnership, this exchange of Venus and Sun, the exchange of signs, is indicating the need to think more practically in your relationships, not just flowing with that romance and getting carried away. The realistic thinking, the practicality in relationship is where you have to focus the most. The stability of relationship, this is the point where you have to work the most. So for Pisces, what I see in October, like Jupiter, Rahu in the 2nd house, Saturn in the 12th house, Venus in the 6th house, Mercury, Ketu, Mars, Sun in the 8th house, I think this gives a major change in your life. This shows that whatever you want to resolve, whatever you want to do, for now you can give a pause. You need not to be thinking all the time. You need not to be in action all the time. I think whatever you want to do or resolve, it can be done with silence, a bit of isolation, taking your own time. Don't be in rush to complete anything. And this full moon is definitely bringing celebration. Okay, and you are in the eyes of other people, like people are observing each and every move of yours. Okay, so people may try to find faults, but here you go, you are embracing yourself. You have to be confident. about yourself. As I said, that these mistakes which other people may count are actually just like a waste of time. There's nothing so serious about it. The first one is protection. Have faith, wait, and rejoice, for you are directly under the loving care and protection of Supreme Lord Himself. So this shows, because you have Saturn in the 12th house right now, this shows that whatever the challenge is, your good deeds are being observed, your hard work is being observed, and you will get the right success. You are being protected. You will get that justice, because you know yourself, you know your actions, you are doing the right thing, and that right thing is being definitely observed by the higher power. So there is a bit of wait. As I said, have faith, wait, and rejoice. So again, it talks about the 8th house, waiting for something to happen. It's near, but yeah, a little bit of wait is there for you. And also, this goes with especially in love, like a failure in love or so on. If you have recently gone through some failure, I think that failure happened because you were being protected from something very wrong, protection from very difficult person. Okay, so that could be the thing. And the next one is the 7-star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. So again, this is Kritika. Okay, this is Kritika, the 7-star sisters. And Kritika is also again about cutting away something. So Venus and Sun, how they create this exchange of signs between the 6th and the 8th house. This is about cutting away something significant, a significant relationship or certain people, cutting them away from your life so that you can create your journey, you can be more productive, you're not wasting your emotions and time with such people who have nothing to offer. And this is also indicating that October is about being with the right people, okay, with whom you can create a life you want, who can assist you in your planning, they can assist you in gathering more resources. So that's a very positive sign. And then we have clear. May you see things as they are. Again, it goes with the 8th house transits. Wait, patiently wait, and you will get this clarity. You will see things very clearly. Don't be in any rush, and then you see the clarity about life you will get.